Come, let me get you something.
Yo, welcome to Saber Talk Sunday. Mundo in the house. Barris in the house. How you doing, Barris?
I'm good, Mundo. How about you?
Lord Master in the house. What up, bro? Yes, you did. You made it, man. You made it. Thank God you made it, dude. You know what? Do you wanna come into the do you wanna come in tonight? I can send you the link here with my other phone if you wanna come in, bro.
The more the merrier. We could use the company.
Hey, let me just sign in on this other here. Now tonight's going to be pretty interesting because I think a lot of different people have different views on this topic, right? And so, let me see here. I kind of think that weight really does matter per the. Yeah, okay. You check in and then I'll send you the link. If you come in, you come in. If you don't, you don't. It's all good, bro. Right?
Yeah.
Charlie's in the house. Charlie, welcome. Um, I think weight distribution in a lightsaber is pretty important, especially when you have a character weight, a character hilt. Um, and if you actually want to follow the realism of the lightsaber itself as well, what do you think, Maris? What's your take on that?
I actually would have to agree on that, especially when it comes to prequel hilts. For example, when it comes to Anakin to the Anti-Flex, that hilt usually is supposed to have a 7/8 inch blade, and
Mm-hmm.
this is due to how it looked at with the original prop, with the original hero prop. And I think as in the 2010s, we started getting that more and more likely. And I think now
Mm-hmm.
we're seeing more and more just better versions of it. I mean, in my case, I like 1 inch blades, but I'm not, but considering how the technology is getting better all the time, I wouldn't mind getting 7/8 inch blades from now on. And I think it all depends on the hilt per se. Like some examples of, for example, Obi-Wan Kenobi's Episode 3 hilt. There are some that
Uh-huh.
take 7/8 inch blades. A lot of them take a 1 inch blade. It really all depends on how it matters out, and especially when it comes to blade sizes and how you are as a person, that really makes all the difference.
Yeah, I think so too. But I think Um, and I could be wrong. And other people in the chat, y'all can actually, correct me if I'm wrong about this. But what I was thinking is that um, the length of the blade also proportionately has something to do with the weight distribution of the hilt itself, right? Not only is if you have these character hilts that are, let's say the steel ones, for instance, right? That guy Syndrome's in the house.
Okay, that Max is motion and inertia in a real lightsaber fight. Is it harder to parry and block with a heavier hilt and handle a saber? Actually, you make a very good. That's a very good question, Syndrome, because I'm in the Saber Legion, and I was actually talking with with the charter rep for where I'm at in Chattanooga, and he told me that it is better to duel with a baselit blade than it is with a neopixel blade, because neopixel blades are much heavier, and also because when you're whacking a saber blade like that around, you're going to damage it ultimately. But I would say that there is actually there is a lot of potential with it. And ultimately it all comes down to what you're using. Like, for example, I use the Scrapper by Rebel Sabers, and I make sure that it's bound, that most of my weight is centered towards the hilt, more towards the Tsuba, the guard, so that way I'm able to block it. But basically, having a lighter blade, a baselit blade, helps if you're trying to score a point.
That's pretty cool. But I mean, it gets. I mean, the momentum of it really. When you're fighting, the momentum puts a lot of uh, motion, right? Like when you're fighting and you're swinging that blade down, or you're pairing with it. Can you
Or
feel the
thrusting.
difference? Well, the thrusting, the pairing, all of those motions. Can you actually feel the difference in each movement with the weight?
I would say yes. And honestly, it all really depends on what you're going with. And yeah,
That's cool, man. I mean, just to have that notion, that feeling in there, right? Um, let's see. Laura, send me a messenger, dude, so I can send you the link. Because right now it's taking a little too long to go down the list to send that link to you. So go ahead and um, hit me up on Messenger so that I can send you that link, bro. Um, and so, do you use character hilts, or do you use off character hilts to fight
in
with?
Rebel in Saber Legion, I use a custom hilt. If you want, I can go get it and show it off.
Yeah, go for it.
Be
Go
right
for
back.
it. Assuming the blade weight has made light or made about the velocity of the tip matters. So some mass at the handle could be better. Yeah, um, syndrome. I think that you're correct on that aspect. Hey, and then um, and when you're dealing with weight distribution on the whole thing itself, uh, I think the amount of time that it takes to do all the motion varies from different swings and parries and blocks and so forth, right? So the different blocks that you have and the different parries that you can do, the amount of time that has anybody actually timed the amount of time it takes to do certain movements?
Not particularly. Um, well, I mean, there are sabers that are very fast. So I would say it really all depends, but there are
Hmm.
some that do a really good job at being very fast. Looks like the retention screws, the extra retention screws I had took a hit during my last practice, so they're bent, which is funny. But yeah, oh, yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Indians in the house. Okay, so okay, right now, guys, I want like I said from last show, and I want to apologize right now for the horrendous noise that we had the last show. I did. I think I found the problem with it, and I'll explain a little bit while Barris is doing that. And what ended up happening was that my laptop was trying to connect with my phone at the same time, and it kind of interfered. And normally I would put the speakers on my laptop to mute completely, right? So you can't hear anything from my laptop. Well, what ended up happening was all of that interference, that everything together was trying to connect together, and that's what caused a lot of that noise out there. And plus, that other earbuds that I was wearing, they were just acting kind of wonky and stuff. So last night, I went and bought some brand new earbuds, and these are the own earbuds from Walmart, man. Not too bad. So can you guys hear any of that noise right now? Bears, can you hear any of that noise at all?
No, I cannot.
So we sound pretty crisp, clean, and good.
Yep.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Titans in the house. And so let's see here. Trying to.
How light does
The
the
way.
handle have to
Oh,
be?
go ahead. Go ahead.
How,
Go ahead,
how,
man.
how light does the handle have to for it to feel like cheap versus breaking? I mean, if it's going to dent real easily, then yeah, it's going to be like that.
Do a lot of blades get bent up over there?
I mean, not really. I mean, the blades that we use are from Rebel sabers, which are the cheap ones, but we
Hmm.
also have blades that are used from the custom saber shop.
Well, those are some really good blades
Oh
right there
yeah,
too.
Tim
So,
is an amazing. The guy who owns Custom Saber Shot's amazing though. Yeah, yeah. But basically, just as an example, this is the LGT graphics, and the bottom I have, I'm using an 89 Sabers bottom with an 89 Sabers clamp. If you
hmm.
look, if how I'm balancing it, right on the clamp,
Okay,
it's
bro.
more towards the transmitter, towards the top. But
Oh,
ultimately,
okay.
it's more top heavy than it is on the bottom. Also, if you look, one of the things you should know if you're getting a grip from 89 Sabers,
Hmm.
get them without the grips on them because these do not line up. Because this grip is supposed to be a couple more centimeters over to match where that is. So I got to get this sent to maybe if I send it to Chris, he'll be able to strip them off and reapply the grips.
Um, as another component when dealing with your sabers, of course, we have to take an account for that chassis, the battery, the wires, and of course, a lot of these components that go into the lightsabers themselves, the LEDs and the soldiers, the all the different little components that go into the guts of making the sabers, they vary in their weight, right? I mean, you're having like ounces and just millimeters of
Yeah, yeah, pretty much so.
ounces and not even close to any poundage really of all the components that go into the chassis itself. The chassis, you can be under not even close to a pound, right? In the chassis itself. Most of the weight is within the saber itself, mainly because you're dealing with the metal.
Yeah.
And on top of that, so when you add the components to the chassis, and most of the chassis are going to be 3D printed now. Now there are some chassis where you can use the metal parts, right?
Yeah, Goth 3D and whatnot.
Yeah, Got 3D has quite a bit of stuff. I'm gonna do something here. Um, I'm going to share a screen, and let me see if I can do it because I've got my um, little webcam set up, and I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but we're gonna test it out tonight because I tested it out earlier, and so let's see if this will work here. And no, not the true cam. I want to do add stage here,
Oh, nice.
and, and let's see here. Okay, so now we can see right up in here, and I'm going to. All right. So now let's go ahead and put this right here, so you can see the chassis that I'm working on for Roy Boy, right? Because I reprinted it, but again, it's 3D printed, and it looks like it's got some metal in it, but it doesn't, right? So you, when you look at it, you think it may have a little bit of metal into it because of the silver and the gold rub and buff that I had put on there, and in the pins themselves. Let me see if I can get into. There we go. So the pins themselves, I mean, hardly anything weighs. I would say maybe you. I mean, gosh, yeah. I mean, it's hard to put a weight on it within just my hand, right? Um, but I would say well under, not even half a pound, not even half a, maybe about a couple of ounces on this, the weight here. I mean, it's got a little weight to it, but not much, right? Excuse me, I apologize. I'm about ready to sneeze. And then the second half of it, of course, I haven't put anything on it either. I'm just testing how the uh, the power thing is going to come up on here, and right there. And what I need to do now that I know that it fits really good on there, I can go ahead and now I can glue this in and get that set and run the wire back the other way, right? Okay, cool, man. You'll be in the chat, no problem.
FM 2187. So good.
Um, Now, as you other also put everything in together, right? And I've got right here. This is a 5 millimeter LED that I got from Saber Bay,
Oh, nice.
and so I've got to rewire this thing to go back into Roy Boy, right? And let me get Roy Boy here. And I'm gonna show you guys that right up on here, right up on this hole right here is where that five shoot. I'm out of right here is where that 5 millimeter LED is gonna be put into, and you won't see the hole here because the little apparatus, the little holder that I have for that 5 millimeter will be put in there and then wired down later in the chassis and everything. And then right here, I was supposed to have a kill switch. I mean, a recharge port put in here, but I think I changed that up, and I'm gonna see how what I'm gonna do here, right? So I may go back and look at pictures of what I had before and how to do that, and what I did to change it up. Like I said, Roy Boy has gone through several different iterations on there, and I like the fact that the kill switch now. I'm gonna go ahead and put a kill switch in the chassis itself. So there is the kill switch right there, and it fits damn good. I mean, it fits damn good, right? So again, the added weight to it as well. I've got the box one from TCSS right here. Now in here, I will be placing a little board, and I don't have my board with me at the moment because I think I took it apart, and I need to reglue. I've got a little strip of four LEDs right here. This is three LEDs right here, but I've got a strip of four, and the strip of four is going to go on top of a little board that's going to go inside the box one, and then I'll run the wires through and connect everything together so that you'll see the accent LEDs going right through where the buttons are going to be, right? So that's the plan right there. But again, that adds a little bit more weight to an already, I mean, this is a hefty hilt right here already in itself. I mean, if you take the hilts and you put them in your hand, just the weight alone like this, I mean, I would say this is just a little under 2 pounds. And then when I put everything all together, probably about maybe two and a half, closer to three once I get everything in it, right? Um, and for for working on it. I just finished my 3D printing uh, saber holder. Let me get a little further back here so you can kind of see it. So I just finished this 3D print this morning. So this one was probably about a 4.5 hour print. Came out pretty decent. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Right. So again, this one is to hold Roy Boy while I'm working on him. And then that will be that. Do you, Barris, do you think that in the skinnier hilts, the skinnier sabers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, of course, the skinnier sabers are much lighter. And
Yeah,
do you think the weight on those are intentionally lighter for the spinability as opposed to the fightability with them?
I would say so, especially on hilts like the Anti-Flex or even the stunt Anakin Skywalker. I
Mm-hmm.
honestly have no like I don't have like a really like I think it looks great. I think they just feel great in and of itself, really.
Oh wow, syndrome. Yeah, I would say so. I mean, 6.55 pounds is damn. That's heavy. That takes a lot of energy to swing that thing around with that tungsten rod. Has anyone done business with what's that? Mag Magidrobes? I'm looking to get my first cosplay costume. I'm wondering if they're the. I have not even heard of that company, Titan. Honestly, dude. So I don't know what to tell you.
I
JT's in the
I looked them up.
house.
They actually look. They actually don't look. They actually look pretty decent.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
yeah, I will say I find it interesting that it also is a star. They also sell lightsabers, which I mean, I would personally avoid the I would avoid having the I would avoid buying the lightsabers that they have here on, but I honestly don't the but they do look interesting. In fact, I might just get a new robe from these guys.
Mm-hmm. Are the weights pretty? I mean, the not the weights. The pricing pretty reasonable.
I would say so, yeah.
I still have yet to buy a Jedi robe and buy the Jedi top. Um, I
Yeah.
need to do that.
I mean, as a trial run, I mean what I would do is I would buy the hold on, let me see what I do. Oh, here's what I would do is I would go and buy um the Jedi robe as
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Go ahead. You would buy what? The
I
Jedi
would buy
robe?
the robe, and it looks like for the robe, it looks like it's only $77.
Really? The robe? 77 bucks?
Yeah, well, the cloak in general. But it could, but honestly, that's the thing is that, I mean, this just, it looks like it's something, but at the same time, it's hard to tell with it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I'm gonna try something different here, and I want to see if we can. Let's do a little poll right here and see if we can get some action going. What do you think, guys? Let's see here. We'll see how your interaction goes. Now, JT, are since you spin a lot, man, what is your favorite hilt? And do you have a heavy hilt that you spin, or are all your spinners like light? Right? I mean, they got to be lighter for the spinning. I mean, of course, I would say, but I'm sure that some people may spin some heavy ones as well. What do you guys think? Oh, perfect for saber combat, huh? Okay. Pure gold. It's gold member in the house. Pure gold. 3.29 ounces. Who would fight with gold in their hilts though?
I mean, technically, Mace Windu's hilt has gold in it. Palpatine's has gold in it.
Okay, I stand corrected.
Technically, actually no, that would be technically brass.
I would say so. But see, brass is much sturdier than gold because gold is softer than brass.
Yeah, well,
So you have that weight distribution as I mean, you have that weight difference. I corrected myself here. The weight difference between the brass and the gold. I believe that brass is a little heavier than gold.
yeah.
Oh, Ace has got green. Charlie's got green. The Saber Trio Acolyte. But it doesn't have a lot of greeblies in the way of the weight, so it's much medium range. Heavy for the common folk. Yeah, I bet. I bet. But the spinability on it is pretty good because of the weight distribution, right, JT? I think, I mean, it has to be. Yeah, a dry heft. Scott. Scott's out there in brush country, Arizona. I'm parched. I'm parched. I
Hmm.
need beer. Just saying, Arizona. GCS Ascend. Oh yeah. I mean the Ascends the Ascends are fantastic from what I understand for the spins because of the sleekness that they have and the weight distribution that it carries is unbelievable. And not only to mention that it's very comfortable in the hand. So Rob did a freaking awesome job because the from what I understand, the comfortability of his hilts were like fantastic, right?
Hmm.
Like flourishes and what because it gets repetitive. Well, I mean, you have to take account of repetitivity too, as well, right? Right, Barris. I mean, the repetitive motions get a little exhaustive from time to time, don't you think?
Yeah.
Amazing. Every word of what you just said was wrong.
I didn't expect that to happen.
Oh, that was perfect timing, dude.
Yeah.
Perfect timing. Look at that, man.
Hmm.
And what blade do you have? You have what blade
Oh,
is that from?
oh, this is just standard LGT blade.
LGT.
Yeah.
Okay.
The reason why it looks so real is because I use it. I have a rotoscope blade on it.
Oh, the rotoscope blade. You give me a small hilt and a target, and I'm good. Give me a hilt and a target, and I'm good. I hear you, Charlie. I hear you, man. I think I'm the same way too, man. Change of plans. I'll be able to come on for a short bit. Okay, dude. Well, like I said, hit. You gotta give me that. Let me see. Hit me up in Messenger so I can send you that. I can send you that link, man. That way I can get you in here. It'll be fun. Definitely be fun. Man, it sounds so good though. It sounds so good in here that we've got a good, clean, not noisy show. And the earbuds are so clean too, man. So I'm sorry about going off topic, but I think I'm so happy that we actually got I got the problem nipped out. And another thing that was messed up too. One of the things that I found is that Firefox that I use for the laptop does okay, but on the Firefox on my phone, it won't connect properly to my earbuds. So what I had to do was to go through the Samsung internet part, and then it connected properly with my earbuds. So that from now on, I'm gonna have to do the show on the Samsung internet bit, and we'll do it that way. So now that we know that it's nice and clean to do it this way, it'll be perfect. So that's what was going on here. What blade style is that?
It's
Is that the fire blade?
it's Kylo Ren's from the Rise of Skywalker. It's the one by Blue Force Company.
Blue Force Company. Now they're a pretty good company. I've seen some of their stuff, and they have some
by
pretty awesome.
Lord Nick Han. Yeah, I gotta change that up, but yeah.
Graphics 9.
Now, is anybody getting ready to do some purchases for the May the 4th sales?
I'm actually looking forward to doing that. Specifically, I am hoping to do a couple from Corbanth.
Oh, thanks, Senan. Corbanth?
Yes. And from what I got, according to their May the 4th sale, it looks like it starts next week.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, they're doing a thing where use the code FORCE20 to get 20% off. And there's a thing where if you get one empty hilt, you get a free hilt.
Really?
From them. Basically, select two, get one on us. And I actually was talking with Randy, the owner of Corbanth. And he told me that the hilts they are offering for the free hilts are Kyle Katarn's Outcast hilt, Quinlan Voss, Ventress from the Bad Batch from Tales of the Underworld, Vader MPP, Ezra Lost Spectre, and Ben Skywalker.
Ooh, oh man.
And this is
that sounds like a fantastic lineup.
No, that is only if you get them as empties, though.
Yeah.
Which it's kind of stinks, but honestly, it's not that bad.
Well, I mean, I prefer empties right now. I mean, that's the thing, because for me, I mean, I like to go ahead and wire up my own hilts and stuff. So that way I know what's going on in there and stuff like that. Plus, it really refreshes my memory on the things that I can do, what I can't do, and what I need to do in terms of all of that stuff, right? So I do want to keep my skills up in that terms, and you never know what even though you buy your products and everything out there, and I'm not saying anything's bad, but you never know that if you send out your stuff um to get installed and everything like that, you have great installers out there, right? James for one, but even James and myself and anybody who installs their sabers can run across some bad products, and it's just a manufacturing part of it, right? It's not any one problem with any one person. Sometimes it just comes out of the factory like that. Take for instance, like you have all these boards, and these boards that get updated and everything. Well, maybe you run across where, like I did, is that you ordered a Golden Harvest 4, but when you got the Golden Harvest 4, it was a Golden Harvest 3 with the SD card. So what I ended up having to do was to download the Golden Harvest 4 version and reflash the board and go ahead and redo the whole board like that. And then it had everything that associated with the GH4, right? So companies, may get the board like that, and nobody will ever know whether when you order it that it's what it is. So sometimes you just have to make sure and you test all your components. Like after you get your components and stuff, test them out, make sure that they work. Because if they don't work, then you can send it back and say, hey, this doesn't work. Send me a new one, and we're good, right? Or just send it back, get your money back, whichever path you decide. Um, it's, and and so again, it's just a matter of getting what you want, but be nice about it too,
Interesting.
because it may not be the people that distribute it, the distributor. It may not be their fault. It just may be the manufacturing process of it. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind when you're ordering your stuff.
Yeah. Hey, is it distracting when I turn my blade on and off? I'm just asking. Sorry.
A little bit, but I mean, when you do it at certain times, it's cool, man.
Sorry, my bad.
During the time that I'm talking, it's a little distracting, but like when I stop talking, hey, go for it. By all means, go for it.
Sorry about that.
Let's see. Charlie, I rest my case. Good money and titanium metal. Yep. Well, if you have good, okay, most of all the hilts have great metal in there, but of course, you can have some that are coming in very cheaply. I mean, they're very cheaply made, right? And so you have some of these that are coming in that are what, maybe $100, 80 or $90, and they're like total crap. Even though they're metal, they're like very thin metal. You whack those things, they bend easy. So again, you really need to pay attention to what you're ordering, where you're ordering from, and what you're getting, because the weights, it may look heavy, but it may be like very thin metal, and then when you get it in your hand, you're like, what the hell is this, right? JT. Yeah. Yeah, Ace, I know. I kind of would like to see that too, Syndrome. A titanium metal hilt. I would like to see that. I would want to feel the weight of it. I really would. I think it would be a little heavy, but at the same time, I think it would be a damn good quality hilt. What do you think, Varys?
I would say. Wait, sorry. What was the question again?
Well, Syndrome says that I would pay good money for a titanium metal hilt material.
Hmm.
And
I mean,
so I would think that that would be a very good weighted type saber.
possibly, yeah.
And of course, I mean, it would be a very good. I think the weight distribution would be a little heavy, but at the same time, the quality would be very well done, given the right smith to take care of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Laura, so did you go hit me up on Messenger or not yet? Let me see here. Trying to see if I can find his Messenger thing. Usually it'll light up dark whenever I get messages on Messenger, and I'm not seeing that right this minute. Maybe he hasn't done it yet. Okay, let's see. Imagine how powerful a Christmas story. Ace is still after that Christmas story. I'm working on it, bro. It's just gonna take some time, man. It's just gonna take some time. Tantalus, a figure from Greek mythology who was punished with eternal hunger and thirst while standing in water, couldn't drink food, and could. Okay. A good Sith saber material. A good Sith saber material. All right. Oh, not titanium? Tantalaria. Okay, whatever that is then.
No,
Okay.
he's referencing some Greek mythology thing.
Oh. I haven't even I mean, I know some Greek mythology, bro, but I haven't like really touched up on that in so long. I couldn't even begin to know what that is. Let's see.
Yeah.
I know a guy with wood turning lathe. Money went upstairs. And, like, wait, what the hell is? Now, oh, really? Now that's an interesting concept. Aside from Gunji's hilt, wood hilts is an interesting concept.
Well, I mean, it's hard to pull off, especially because of how much wood can dissipate and whatnot.
No, well, that's true. I mean, but wood wouldn't even be the very good conductor of the um, allowing, I guess, the material to breathe, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the heat alone inside there, I mean, you do need something to kind of protect the wood. So you probably would need like some kind of protectant that seals the wood so that the heat won't kind of like burn through it immediately.
Yeah.
But the weight on it would be extremely well, depending on the hard, like if it's a hardwood, like cherry and so forth, those really hard woods. Um, Yeah, I mean the organics material of Star Wars sabers, some sort of exotic bone. That would be phenomenal, especially if they took what is the damn, what was that creature that got a hold of Luke Skywalker in the
The
thing?
Rancor.
The Rancor. Okay, so can you imagine if somebody? I know they made the Rancor tooth saber. But what if they made the saber out of his bones, like Syndrome is talking about, right? You
Yeah.
think that that would be possible to make a saber out of the Rancor bone? as opposed to the tooth. That's an interesting concept. That's dude syndrome, dude. That's a very interesting concept, man.
Hmm.
Honestly, snail abalone. You can imagine a glowing opal material like a gem. Yeah. Well, you got these synthetic gems coming out now, man. I mean, you of course, people are making synthetic gems these days, and using that synthetic gems, I'm sure you're going to have some of these crystal chambers with those things coming up soon. As a matter of fact, I think I saw Jeremy from Solos doing that. One of those, and the crystal chamber they did was like it looked fantastic in there. And again, those synthetic crystals and or wouldn't be very heavy either. I mean, they're like super light because they're super small, so you can use those as a focusing crystal, right? And then you have your focusing crystal on top of a other crystal, and you can even shape some or and dye your regular crystals depending on what you get, or even gems. I mean, you can use synthetic gems right now to do your crystal chambers with. Even though your crystal chambers now are getting more elaborate and more sophisticated with precious metals such as rhodium, cadmium, and so forth, on top of gold, brass, and everything else. You also have the fact that you can get um, the fact that it it's very lightweight in very small amounts, but then as you build on top of that, then you start building the heaviness inside of it as well, right? Synthetics, twas younger Master Tim. Oh, Tim, that's right. It was Tim from Tearfon Orbital, I think. Scott, I stand corrected. I stand corrected. I think you're absolutely right, Scott. Thank you for correcting me, sir. I appreciate that. I very much appreciate that. I'm very and um, Tim, if you're watching this, I do apologize, bro. I do apologize, man. He probably watch it later, like, what the hell? You just dissed me for Jeremy? Like, I'm sorry, man. I apologize, dude. I apologize. No poll? Okay. So we got a few people, and I think I'm gonna let's see here. I'll probably stop the poll because uh, we'll resume it another. We'll resume it another show. Let's see. It didn't go away. No. Okay. Hold on. Hide. There we go. Now we got it. I'm going to see if I can do a uh, little thing here. I've been playing around with some of these things. It's so funny, right?
I just love scanning for life forms. Life forms. You tiny little life forms. You precious little life forms.
Ha.
I've been playing around with this stuff earlier today, so I was like, I got to do some things. But one of the things that I got to touch on, man, that I have to admit, I miss Harris a lot. So we kind of gotta give a little ode to Harris, man. So Harris, here you go. Barris in his prime. You gotta love that Jedi drummer, man. Man, I miss him. But yeah, and the getting back to the weight distribution or this weight matter in a hilt. I believe that each hilt that comes out, whether it be character based or not, or in universe, so to speak, custom in universe, right? That the weight and matters depending on the type that you are using, whether it be for fighting, whether it be for anything else. I believe that the weight should matter depending on your use of the lightsaber itself. Would you agree with that statement, guys? I believe, and especially your skinnier lightsaber hilts. I mean, you got. Let me bring in. Okay, so you have the warlock here, and of course you've got this one, right? This thing is
Yeah,
definitely heavy.
the Chrysler.
The crate slayer is definitely heavy. I mean, way, way heavier than the warlock. I mean, the weight difference, and this would the crate slayer doesn't even have a blade on it, and it is heavy. The warlock has a blade, and it feels 3 times lighter on here. Now, if I really wanted to, I could spin the hell out of this one. But this one, the crate slayer is way heavier to spin, right? I mean, just of course, my wrist don't want to spin good, but anyway, this thing, the weight on it is just it feels way heavy, and this thing feels like a damn feather compared to this thing. So again, depending on what you want to use your saber for. Now, if I go ahead and get Roy Boy and I compare the weights right now, the Chrysler has everything in it except for the blade, and it performs. Roy Boy is empty at the moment, and I would say the weight of these two together definitely, the weight you could feel that this is like maybe twice as light as opposed to this, right? I mean, you can really feel the difference if you have them in your hand. And so, if you're going to choose a saber for um, dueling, and you really want a lighter hilt, I mean, or whether it be long or short or so forth. I mean, like I said, it's a personal preference, but you still have to understand the weight difference in each of the sabers and whether you're willing to um, work with that type of weight, swinging it around, or maybe let's say you want to do it for exercise or so forth. I mean, I guarantee you, swinging these things around, you're gonna get your arms moving around it quite a bit. They are quite heavy. Um, Barris, when you're swinging around your saber during your fights,
Yeah.
does the saber kind of feel heavy at times, or or does it feel the same weight each time?
I mean, I would say that it. I would say it doesn't feel so heavy after practicing a lot of times, but there are times. But no, it doesn't feel heavy after doing it a lot of times.
It feels lighter.
Yeah, especially after using
Oh,
it.
it does. Okay, so you built up some strength after going for so long.
All systems for gaming will be prepared in
That was a good one, dude. That one was perfect timing.
Sorry, it was Kyber Star by Jay DeLorean.
No, that's good though. That was a good one. I like that one.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
What do you say? One?
Enter volume menu. Exit volume menu.
Okay, it's a little bit lighter now. Not.
I can. Did you lower the Okay, you lowered the volume on it.
Yeah.
What other fonts do you have on there?
Let's see. For this one, I have. Give me a second.
Laura, I'm looking for your thing here on Facebook on Messenger.
Well, I have all the fonts from the sequel trilogy in this configuration of the Graphics. I've got Kyber Revolution. I've got Hoya Kyber.
Okay, there you go, bro. I send it.
Kyber Revolution.
Kyber Revolution.
Yep.
Kyber Revolution.
Kyber Crystal Sniper Rifles. Oh my god, dude. The Jedi Hunter. You got a show? Jedi Hunter? Where is that on? Syndrome?
Kyber Revolution.
That sounds good though, Barris. Oh, swing it again, man. Oh, I like that. Wow. Yes, Scott, I had put up pull on, man. You missed it or what? I can put it back on. If you guys in the chat want me to put the poll back on, if you do, I'll put it on. I mean, it's not that, I'll put it back on. Dude, that sounds good though, Bears. Here we go. I'll put the poll back on.
Hang on. One of my fonts is not.
I think that ought to be a show where we have like problems with fonts, man, and get to the problems with those.
Yep.
Syndrome. Is that a show on Disney Plus or what, or is that like on Facebook or something? Because that's actually kind of interesting, man. A Kyber Crystal Rifle.
Well, I mean, we did see that in the Vader comics.
Yeah. I haven't read any Vader comics, to be honest with you, so that's why. Laura, come in whenever you can, dude. I sent you the link. Oh, you did? Yeah, I saw it. That's where I sent the link to you. So whenever you get a chance, click on the link so you can come in. I can add you in. Oh, it's not a real show. Oh, it's a good fan idea. Dude, that would be a fantastic idea, man. A fantastic idea. I think it would be. I mean, I think it would be great to see something like that. Of course, you have all these bounty hunters, and then that bounty hunters would take advantage of something like that. Hell yeah, dude! That'd be a freaking awesome show. Yeah, Laura, I got it. I sent you the link, bro. Come on in. Now, again, you what I think is comical. I think it's kind of comical, but the hilts that you have for like Yoda and Grogu, especially like the child hilt, right?
Yeah.
Basically, a one handed saber, and you definitely know the difference in the weight distribution between that.
Well, they're
Now,
not. Well, they're not meant for. Well, they're not meant for to be shotos. Really, they're meant to be for for small people.
right? No, again, I know, but can you imagine if a Sith would take advantage of getting one of getting a hold of one of those sabers
Actually,
and
yeah,
you
I can.
and utilizing it, right? And utilizing it as basically a dagger compared to what it could
Oh,
be.
damn it! I got to get a new US. I got to get a new hard drive thing. This thing is becoming so unreliable.
On your laptop or what?
The it's the yeah, it's the um the the external hard drive that I have. It's just it doesn't work anymore.
Oh, what kind do you have?
It's
CJ?
Holocron. It's got 250 gigabytes on it, but the problem is
Oh,
the USB adapter keeps on blupping up, so I got to get a new one.
oh, okay. So I would suggest that the one I don't know what kind it takes, but if you don't get a Seagate. A Seagate, you those crash very quickly. So whatever you do, I would suggest if you're going to get one, get a Western Digital. Those are very good.
So I would say so not Seagate. What would you call it? Western Digital?
Yeah, Western Digital or even the Toshibas if they have any, because um, Toshibas are very well done, very well made.
Well, problem is I don't have 184 gigabytes on my thing. Let's see. Well, I mean, I would actually settle for an yeah. I'm just looking at what there is. I mean, it would always be better to buy one in stores instead of online.
No, that's for sure. Yeah. Online, yeah. I mean, depending unless you have a Best Buy close by.
Yeah, I've got a Best Buy in my place.
Yeah, Best Buy is a good place to go buy those. Uh, okay, hold on here. something went wrong. See, my laptop just went out on me right now,
Oh,
and so let me see here. I'm gonna try again. Refresh it. God dang. See, that's why I like to. There we go. That's why I like doing it on my phone. What up, KB?
What
oh, hey,
Okay.
nice of you to join us, man.
pleasure's all mine. There we go. Hang on, forget my.
How you doing tonight, bro?
A little better, a little bruised, tired.
Bruised and tired. Been there, done that. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to practicing in November.
Yeah. You got you had some new vids come out.
Yeah. I put out a couple on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a couple of meme vids. I haven't done any spin content lately, but was just live earlier this afternoon for Saber class.
Oh well, that's cool. Now you know the topic already. So what do you have that is on the weight distribution of what you spin, what you don't spin? Is there any particular hilts that you spin with that you don't, and ones that you don't spin with?
Actually, yes. I don't spin with this one because it's curved. And this is basically modeled after the Batose.
Uh-huh.
So you have a real katana feel, not really conducive to spinning. At least not for my joints and my tendons, anyway.
Right. Well, as I was mentioning, that I think that there are certain hilts that can't be utilized to spin with. I mean,
And they shouldn't be. Not all of them
exactly.
are meant for it.
I
You
agree
hit the
with
nail on
that.
the
I
head
mean,
with the weight. It does make a difference depending on what you're doing, and it should.
mm-hmm.
Like, this is a heavy grade baselit blade, right?
Mm-hmm.
For what I'm doing, which would be combat, it should be heavy. It should feel like it might hurt because this is meant for armored combat.
Mm-hmm.
This one also heavy grade, but it's like a pixel heavy grade, so
Yeah.
doesn't
Do
really
you think that do you think that some of the blades have a lot to do with the weight distribution in those aspects?
Yep. The blade construction and the blade type. So I'm sure you've seen like the Damien Sabers ads for their Battle NeoPixel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that one has some extra shrink wrap on the end, so that's going to affect the.
Now, are those actually NeoPixel or those actually the
Oh
what
no,
do you
that's
call
actual.
those?
That's actual NeoPixel.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Like pixels are definitely not what they used to be, and I vastly enjoy that.
Yeah, they're definitely
Absolutely.
much better.
Like
Well, I think that they have had to adapt to the new, to the standards that people are looking forward to. I mean, you have to really Because if you don't adapt to the standards of what could be or what is should be, then you really lose your market, your target market as well. And people just, they don't want to deal with having to, um, they don't want to deal with mediocre lights that just don't function when you barely tap them. I mean,
Yeah, or having to deal with a whole bunch of cellophane and foil on the inside of your blade.
well, yeah, because that
Plus,
actually adds to it as well. I mean, that adds
yeah.
to the weight distribution of the
Plus, from
blade
the
itself.
filmmaking aspect,
Hmm.
baselets make it a little bit harder. It's a little more. It's a little difficult to track it than it is for neopixels on camera.
Really,
Yeah,
that's an interesting fact.
I personally haven't figured out the reason. Only difference I could figure out and see is baselit overgrown flashlight. It's great for ambient light, but that's about it. Like if you're going for close-up shot, cool. If you're going for like a Kenobi versus Anakin Vader, cool,
Hmm.
cool. You want to really in the cave scene photo op, cool. That's easy editing. Howsoever, if you're trying to do an acolyte type deal, you want a neopixel,
Yeah.
especially if you're doing daytime shots.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You definitely want
The
neopixel.
rotoscope effect.
Like never mind even the effects on the blade itself, because like if you're doing daytime anything that has some sunlight in it, it's not going to show up too well. But
Hmm.
even still, it makes the editing so much easier. You have something concrete for the software to actually track. All you gotta do is just make it glow. Half the work is done for you already. Yep, I'm definitely convinced I popped the solder joint. Yeah, my control blocks wasn't working earlier, and now it is. Definitely popped one.
Now that's another part of. I think that control boxes add to the weight as well because even though that
Unnecessarily.
they're light on their own, right? They're very light on their own, but at the same
Mhm.
time, they add another layer on top of the metal to metal. So again, I think that but I mean, it's not like overpowering type. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Um, what I'm saying is, now, guys, forgive me. In the comments that I'm trying to get my laptop back, going back where it was, and it's not allowing me to for some reason. So I'm trying to kind of get it back going, and because I have a hard time reading in the comments on the phone, and when I was reading the comments in the, that's why I use the laptop also, so that I can read your comments a lot better. It allows me to see. So I'll get back on here hopefully pretty soon, back up on here, and we'll get there. But meanwhile, talking about weight on all of that stuff, try connecting to a different device and your modem or router disconnected. Oh crap, what happened to my Wi-Fi? Okay, something happened to my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, speaking of control boxes, I really appreciate how One Replicas does theirs. It's there, but it's flush. It's there and it's functional, but it's flush. So you get the full replica, but it's a super stunt. The super stunt Graflex is the one I'm looking for. If I do get a Graflex, I would rather it be that. Something I can actually use and don't have to worry about, having to go on an RPF scavenger hunt for a specific part. Is that CFX?
I think no. I think what do you have, a Profi, Paris, on that one?
You're
Oh,
muted.
we can't even. Yeah, you're muted, bro.
Sorry about
We can't
that.
even hear you.
I was having issues. My some of my sound fonts are not doing it, so I'm just I'm recalibrating them.
Okay, not a problem. Yeah. So my shit. My Hey, Barris, take over for a minute, bro, because
Yeah, no problem. Sure, I can
my
do that.
my Wi-Fi just went down, and
Oh, no.
that I'll be right back. I'm gonna go find out what the problem is right now. What's going on? That's why my laptop went off.
Yeah, sure.
But
Yeah.
let me see here. I'm gonna turn off.
So basically, what I've been doing is, guys, is that one thing you need to always do is make sure that your sound files are always updated when it comes to Profi and Xenopixel. So I basically that's what I've been doing, and it's a hassle because when you pull out all your stuff, it sometimes the files get corrupted, and it's always good to just double check on that.
I wonder how that happens.
It's annoying.
I've had files get corrupted in between SD cards, and I did nothing but drag and drop. I don't understand.
Well, I mean, not well. It can happen when when you're not careful with the connection. But right now, I just had to I had to turn over Volt Blade by Jay DeLorean, and yeah, so I'm going to
Shout out to
that out,
Homie Gang.
reapply with the thing. But yeah, but so get this, so sorry, sorry. Blah, blah, blah. So Lore, one of my sabers is coming back to me and next week, and it's a saber by X-Tech,
Mm-hmm.
and it's actually the Luke V2. But what happened was when when the factory made it, they made it where parts of it were black instead of like that silver that we see in the original stunt prop. So
Yeah.
what I sent it to Mountain Sabers, and what he did was he adjusted it to where it can finally where it will actually like look like the actual prop, like the silver on it. Now it's not weathered or anything, but it's a pretty close to it, to like a clean version of it.
Speaking of the clean version of V2, have you seen the Eternum?
So what?
The Eternum? The Sabers Forever logo. He made a saber.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yes, that one looks very nice.
It looks very sturdy. I like that it's a version of Luke's, but with a more stable thin neck. At least it looks more stable anyway.
Yeah.
He secretly replaced Mundo's Wi-Fi with Folder's crystals. Let's see if you can tell the difference.
That's funny.
Oh, Folgers in the morning with some bantha milk. I'm sorry, I got a hankering for a Reese's cup.
No problem. And there we go.
The dual wielding is not an easy thing.
Okay, I think I got. I had to restart my router, so hopefully this will work here.
You got back just in time. I kind of accidentally looped back to the weight distribution and why it matters.
Oh yeah, good. And that's what we
Movies that
need
are
to do.
dual wielding. People that want to dual wield right out the gate. Let me. Let my shoulders tell you. If you ain't conditioned for it, for just a single blade, save yourself some pressure. Save yourself. Okay. Oh, that's not a good sound. That's
Yep.
not a good sound.
No, it is not. This is why you always need to check your things. So let's see. I am missing Kyber weapon. That's it.
Okay, so people, I'll be shortly catching up on the comments here. So again, guys, forgive me for
Is that your
technical
workstation?
difficulties. Yeah, that's my workstation.
Okay. I was wondering whose camera angle that was. I thought it was. That's why I didn't join right away. I thought it was the third person. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm trying something new so that way I can kind of show, like, I'm working on Roy Boy's chassis here, and so that way I can kind of get a little bit of an idea of how to kind of run the camera along with everything. So
Speaking of chassis builds, I'm
trying
not
to
looking forward
utilize.
to this Profi. I'm not looking forward to it.
So yeah, my workstation just a little messy, guys. Don't be like me.
I feel like if it's completely clean, it's not being used.
Like I mean, it was 3 times worse than this. And of course, I've been doing a little 3D printing, also some different little chassis and stuff, you know. And of course, the free chassis that I'm kind of getting off the Colts 3D and printables and stuff. And actually, they're not coming out too bad. But the one thing that I kind of concerned is that the files that I have, they're not like all together for the complete chassis itself. You know, so we'll see how I can kind of utilize things like this. And then eventually, when I do get them utilized and done right, I will go back and I will tell you guys exactly who has these chassis out and stuff like that. Now there are some good ones that I've printed out, especially like for Wicked Sin Sabers. If you guys remember Wicked Sin Sabers, a good while back, he did a lot of stuff on Etsy. And he went on printables and did a lot of chassis on printables. And so this is just one of those chassis that I printed out that looks absolutely fantastic in this silver PLA, you know, silver silk PLA. And
It's shiny.
it
I like it.
turned out pretty damn good. I've got and I was testing out the. It's got the recharge port right there, right? So it fits pretty decent. It's pretty good. So not too bad, and it'll fit. Let me see. It will. Do I have? Where is it? Oh, up here. Okay. So it's a little bit too big for this one, but it will actually fit in here as well. So let me see. If I take, see, I've got another one from Wicked Sin Sabers. See, he's got about 2 or 3 out there, but man, if you look at this one's pretty kind of cool too, right? And this one doesn't have the recharge port on it. But if I take that one, then you put it here and then fit. Oh, I gotta take that recharge button out. And then that will fit all right in there. As you can see, the middle space right in there for everything else. And then if you can see right in there, still has some room for all kinds of other parts.
Exit volume menu.
Not bad. Not bad. So I
Beefy.
wonder if it is. It actually is. And I think it's like 31.4 millimeters. So it's supposed to fit all the MHS parts, right?
Mm.
Let me see. And I don't know if I can put this on here, and this one will actually. Now, if I put a different, see right here, right in here, if you look, I've got that TCSS part that holds the pins in there,
Mm-hmm.
and that actually will not close all the way. So if you got this piece right here that holds the pins, and you got this piece right here, and you put this right in here, and then you put that in there, that will not close all the way. It's absolutely amazing how you can see that just a few millimeters can change all of your aspects. So now you see right there how I have the gap in the threading, right? So in order for me to take care of that gap with that threading, I could do one of two things. I could put a trim ring in there and make it work, or I can actually put something else in here for the pins, a smaller part that doesn't have this lip right here, that doesn't have this lip right here onto it, and figure something else so that I can have the pins set in there just like that. So again, choices to make, right? Choices to make. But with the choices that I do, if I'm using the PLA or the 3D printed stuff, this stuff is very light as opposed to having the 3D printed chassis, right, along with some metal parts. Now your metal parts, and especially aluminum that's light, right, doesn't add very much weight to it. But if you start getting into the heavier metals and you start making small parts and stuff like that, then your weight definitely starts going up.
Mm-hmm.
So
even the lightest piece will make a huge difference.
oh, of course, it's got to. I mean, no way around it. I mean, every bit of ounce of weight that you have, whether it be plastic, whether it be metal, whether it be anything, can say, I think, and this is just my opinion, and you guys have your own opinions as well, that it can significantly either increase or decrease the weight distribution along with your blade, depending on the materials that you're going to use within the blade itself, whether you're using the NeoPixel strips or whether you're using the in-held LEDs. Now your in-held LEDs are going to be, the hilt heaviness part of it. Whereas your NeoPixels, I think you get a little bit more of the weight distribution all the way through, right?
Yeah.
Of course, again.
So with this one, you have actually several moving parts. You get these two shims, and you have another shim on top of that, and then you got the shroud, and the blade holder just screws on. Take those off. Wildly different distribution, wildly different feel. It's a thin neck.
Really?
Hey,
all these.
Lore, can I ask you a question? Lore Master, if I was to install a CoverTech wheel on the on an SK2, where would you think would be the best place for it?
Honestly,
oh wow,
I like how Saberforge did theirs, like
Yeah.
right up in here, about
Like-
6 o'clock from the control box.
Under it or on top or on the pommel?
Right above the pommel. So Saberforge has theirs right in the shaft.
Okay. So, okay,
They're kind of
so
like standard.
right below the pommel when the saber's facing down. You mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like if you were to unscrew the pommel, your cover tech would be about here.
Okay.
Scott.
No, thank you. Yeah, that's good to know because I'm planning on getting the SK2 from Corbanth,
Mm-hmm.
and Randy, the owner, says that he's willing to add a cover tech wheel to it. I just need to be specific about it. And then he's probably going to ask, well, why do you want to do that? Because like I said, it's because I like carrying around my sabers. Thank you very much.
Yeah, like what? Why is that even a question?
Yeah.
I want to make a side holster for my saber, man. I'll be going to Disney in August. I want to
actually
make
like
a
that idea of the side holsters for your hilts, especially if you're going to places like Disney or you're going to a con. A lot better security, because it's a lot easier for somebody to snatch up a cover tech or a D ring.
No, actually, it's easier. It's easier to not a cover tech, but it's easier to get it from a D ring, but not a cover tech.
Depends on the cover tech holder that you're wearing.
I use the basic ones that are Canon.
I agree,
not
Syndrome.
the Disney ones.
If you're anything like me, you got a TXQ one or LGT one. Good luck.
Those
I
are
agree with
more
Syndrome.
Park ones. And
I like the TXQ one because the D-ring hanger
Mo's
is a lot
in
more
there.
secure.
Happy birthday, Mo.
Hey, happy birthday, Mo. I'll cheers some water.
His birthday was on Thursday, but he went to go to Houston to go to a electronics shop that's like almost the biggest in the world, and go check out some stuff for lightsabers, man.
Sick. A light shield. Take a simple, clear self-defense shield and ring it with LEDs and use the hilt as a handle on the inside of the shield.
That would be an interesting concept if actually the Jedi decided to use kyber crystals for pistols, like Ezra, right? When they were hiding, or while they were in hiding, to end up making a saber that is like blaster oriented. That would have been a very cool concept after Ezra, or during the time that Ezra was around.
I think the question would be, or I guess the fork in the road that you would end up coming to is, would the emission be lethal or just a stun emission? Because Ezra's was nothing but a stun blaster.
Well, I think it had to be stun because Jedi didn't kill anybody. So, unless it was
Jedi didn't kill.
Well, unless it was like unavoidable. You know what I mean? They didn't. They killed, but they didn't kill to be like. If it was unavoidable, they wouldn't kill that person.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Geonosis was avoidable.
Geonosis was not avoidable by no means. Not even close, dude. But I mean, if given the fact that they had a chance to, not kill the person, they probably wouldn't. But for the fact that, of course, they had to with a lot that was going on. And then I think that was one of their downfalls because they decided to omit that rule that they had was to not kill. Right? So. Three Edge! Oh, damn! It's a long time no see, bro.
Scott says cover tech D ring still end up with hilt slapping around. Holster wins. Well, I can't exactly argue with this because, especially if you drive and you're still wearing your saber with a cover tech, it's going to come off.
Oh yeah, it will.
It's gonna. I don't. How they rigged it on Hayden, I don't understand, but they did perfect.
Well, I think it had to be like a joint type scenario where it moves like with the hip and stuff.
I'm
Um,
pretty sure they just ended up doing a whole bunch of takes because it's Hayden.
More likely. Yeah, more likely.
It's Hayden. He's not. He's not gonna run up in there all poised like Ewan and Alec Guinness. Mm-mm. He's Anakin Skywalker. He's brash.
A light pike, yeah, that's interesting too. The light pike.
They're interesting to fight. They suck if they have a Suba. Oh my god, they suck if it has a Suba. Like
Well, you
GG's
would
supposed
imagine
to build the
it's
pike.
pretty heavy thing too, right? You would imagine it'd be kind of heavy, not real light.
You would expect it to be, but it's actually not.
Really? Really?
Depends on the maker, but it actually does not have to be that heavy. Go figure.
Yeah.
The thing that makes it feel awkward is the leverage. Like it's actually pretty light. Like if you hold it at the balance point, it feels pretty light. Once you start getting it to move and trying to get it to maneuver, that's when you're like, okay, I see the challenge here. But it's really not that. It's really not too bad.
Man, three-edged sword hadn't been on in a while, man. It's good to have you back, dude.
Yeah. I play chill Sunday. A very chill Sunday.
Now, what do you think? Who do you think that has the heaviest of weights in terms of? Well, we know that the steel hilts are the heaviest, right? But second to others, who do you think has the second heaviest hilts?
I would argue brass would be heavier than steel.
You think?
I think, but I don't know. I'm open to being wrong. I know the Anakin replicas are all brass and they're about 3 pounds. So is a Graflex. Go figure. I don't know. Those could be neck and neck.
Yeah. Rich is in the house. What's up, Rich?
7 chambers.
Is it the 7 chambers Aniflex is pretty heavy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, Lore, I just
Yes.
realized something. When you said installing the cover tech wheel underneath the on top of the pommel, it should definitely have enough room to where I'm able to fully fit it under, right? Fully fit the cover tech wheel clip in, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because remember you got the actual protruding edges.
So, but do you think it'll be fine? Because I know that they don't, if they wrap the hilt first with the wrap.
You know what? I actually wonder. I wonder if they have an extender.
I'm not going to do that to something from Corbanth, especially in Elf Sabers.
I thought the elf one had a cover tech on it.
Either that, or they could do it into the pommel.
Into the pommel would not be bad. You could go the Mara Jade route if you do that.
Mara Jade route?
Mm-hmm. That's how hers is.
Well, no, hers is on the handle, not the pommel.
I'm pretty sure some. Well, she doesn't have a protruding pommel. It's kind of flush.
Yeah. Well, listen. Either way, I mean, I'll definitely take it up with Randy when I put in the notes.
Mm-hmm.
The brass and rose gold flagships are really heavy. That's what I heard, Rich. That those hilts are pretty hefty as well. Actually, and the flagships, I think everybody should have at least one in their collection.
Yeah.
I probably would go with the brass one.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get 3 this year.
Oh
Two of
wow!
them, well, one of them will be Kyle Katarn's, one of them will be the SK2, and the last one will be Darth Malik's lightsaber.
Hmm. Rich, I took your advice. I'm gonna go ahead and get the 89 Sabers Star Killer, bro. You sent me that info. I'm all like, man,
The
it's
SK1?
funny because I guess it's the SK1 or whatever.
The one with the exposed crystal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The I think that one because anyway, Rich had sent me a deal where 89's got a good deal for their empty Star Killer hilts, and I went ahead and ordered one, and I was like, if I'm gonna get a Star Killer, I might as well get it now. And of course, 89's pretty decent, so hilt might as well go with it.
Yeah. They're great shelf pieces. I mean, great shelf pieces. Can even do decent spinning to a point.
To a point. I mean, I don't really spin anything. I mean, I'm so clumsy, dude. I probably drop my crap real quick.
You don't want to do that with an 89. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't want to do that with any hilt, man. I don't want to drop any hilt unless it's an Ultra Sabers.
I want to punt in Ultra Sabers. Oof. I'm mad that that's the first image that popped up when I looked up Mara's lightsaber.
What?
The Ultra Sabers one?
Yeah. Speaking of Ultra Sabers, did you see that their new releases that they put out last week?
Mm-hmm. They resell in 89.
Those are actually 89 hilts.
The Depa, I believe, is either that one is 89 or it's the recast that.
It looks like it's a recast, and they fitted it with a different switch. I mean, I thought it was different, but then I got a whole buttload. But it definitely looks like. I mean, look, I'm definitely not a fan of the fact that they're recasting 89 hilts, but at the same time, it looks decent at least. I mean, if I ever get one, I'm going to gut out the electronics and have it installed with Profi, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's a step in the right direction, I guess.
I still wouldn't trust anything from Ultra Sabers.
Well, like I said, I don't trust their electronics.
I wouldn't even trust the hilt itself.
Yeah.
No, I have to admit, I mean, when I first started, I bought one, and I thought it was okay, but as far as that went, I mean, that was it. You know what I mean? And I did my first lightsaber, that one, and I gave it to one of my cousins. So that was my first hilt that I had did, and
ooh.
What happened? He dropped one.
We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. I didn't just hit myself on the side of the head.
I just charged my battery up so I could later light up.
I want to get the updated version of this. This X-Tech. So the updated version, the updated version has a cover tech wheel instead of a D-ring.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of the DC recharge port, it has USB-C. And Pixel.
I mean, it's a curved hill. Interesting.
Yes. It is perfect for This is the one I prefer to actually do comp with because it is, well, it's shaped like a katana. It feels like a katana. I'm more trained in katana. And more importantly, this is in the exact curvature if you would get the Batosai katana from our RVA katanas.
Yeah.
Challenge for the chat. How many times did I say katana in a row?
Let's count.
And you one, and you two, and you three.
Oh,
Like, how many
that's too
times is
fun.
that?
And a one, and a two, and one
Hey.
little saber, two little sabers.
I wonder if the algorithm will pick up like,
Baby.
and this is a competition selling you a katana.
I love this little battery holder that I've got right here, man. It's a great little battery holder. If y'all ever get a 3D printer and print out these these battery holders that hold the 21,700 batteries and 18,650 batteries. 2, 4, 6 in each row. 12.
I think a 21 is what I'm going to install next. I don't know. I've been on the fence about installing my next saber or getting it pre-installed because I wanted to get a saber trio, but the economy is tight. $700 is not that feasible.
A
Yeah,
saber trio?
that's
Wait, installed or empty?
Installed.
Well, I mean, it's only that much because of the tariffs.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to.
And because the specific one I want is the Artalis.
Yeah, I want to get the. I want to get one. I want to get the one that looks like Terran Malikos' lightsaber.
One that looks like I haven't seen that one. You're talking about the
3H. Really? The speaker wire just keeps breaking off? That's not cool, man.
shit. I think I know which saber you're talking about. I can't remember who makes it.
He
I
said
know-
Neo's.
If Neo Saber distributes it, it's a TXQ.
It's the Deimos.
Yeah, that's the TXQ one.
No, that's the Saber Trio version of Terran Malikos' lightsaber.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Neo Sabers.
No, the guy in the chat's talking about Neo Sabers.
Okay.
Yeah.
My
Neo
bad.
Sabers
I'm
is just
confused.
dropship with custom hilt with some exclusive hilts. Not really much to
I don't
it.
like how they be putting their branding stamp on everything.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
3H. That's pretty interesting. I would probably check like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's going to be in that time for me at least.
Oh yeah, Scott
it.
Kaepernick.
I do it. No less than 30 seconds.
Mhm.
God, I'm not looking forward to this Profi install. I'm going to have to figure out how to update it to OS 8 and everything.
Well, isn't there libraries for that? For the OS update?
Yeah, OS 8. And the amount of colors that they have for OS 8 is actually incredible. Yeah.
You know, I haven't heard anything on Fet263 lately. Is he still doing a lot of the stuff?
Yeah, he just has. Well, I mean, plus you have to remember that he also posts on the Crucible.
Oh, okay.
If he would post on the Crucible.
I never look in the Crucible. That's probably a failing of mine.
The last update was from Professor Zorn, and that was on when Profi LS8 dropped.
Mm.
But yeah, get this. Here, have you heard some of the new colors for Profi LS8? There's Electric Banana, Busy Bee, Imperial Yellow, Coral, Flamingo, Psychedelic Purple, Neon Rose, Alt Red,
Wow.
Vivid Raspberry, Spring Green, Cathode
Vivid
Green,
raspberry.
Master Sword Blue. Vivid Raspberry is a shade of pink.
Huh.
Wow.
Papaya Whip,
Interesting.
Blanched Almond, Lavender Blush,
What does blanched almond look like?
a blanched almond, Peach Puff, Corn Silk, Floral White, Misty Rose.
To do something else about that.
But yeah, very nice colors. And I think it would definitely be nice if it's definitely nice that we can be able to update and make them look more saber colors look more better with it.
Now the colors, yeah, the colors. I haven't seen any new colors lately, but what you were saying, like the Busy Bee and the Imperial Yellow, I definitely would enjoy looking at those and see how they compare to other yellows.
Mm.
That would be
Right now-
interesting.
So right now, the OS7 library isn't active yet, but hopefully, the OS7 style library is still what's now. But hopefully, the OS8 library will come online this year, and we'll be able to show off the new different colors. Besides, because what we see right now with the color list is just the basics right now.
Yeah. If the new color line comes out, definitely going to be a lot of fun, especially if they can actually be stand out from the rest of the other color line, right?
Mm.
I definitely would be so. I would be excited to know that there are the even darker, brighter shades of a certain color that we can see, and be able to see the difference in those. And I would just be like,
Whoa, a new toy! Can I play?
that's what I'd be like. Oh boy, everybody's so tired. Come on, guys.
I got my ass beat
Jeez.
today. And
Oh,
then
I
whooped some
bet.
ass.
Okay, so you got your ass beat, then you whoop some ass.
Yeah, and I got a finger injury for it. So, balance.
So it's been a good day.
It's been an eventful day.
Eventful.
Full tank of gas. Cat's got enough food for the month.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I still have yet to go put gas in my truck right now. After we get off here, I'm going to go fill up my truck. Oh, hate that.
These gas for that's a whole nother tangent. So I feel so robbed for gas. Like I should not be happy to see 350.
Let's keep that. Let's try and not move it towards that.
Yeah. Yeah, let's not go there, dude, because then that'd be like, oof. Have you guys I would be, there are so many sales coming up for the May 4th. Are you guys ready for May 4th?
Honestly, no.
Not even in the slightest.
And I'm hoping to try and start a new job if my if the person who wants me to work will actually evaluate me and let me join the friggin' job.
Well, I'll be praying you get that chance, man.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm working with him this weekend, so.
Well, there you go. Yes, there's
I
a
have to
strong
go to bed
niche.
too, and you'll have an awesome night. P.S. There's a strong niche for Wakizashi length ultra bright sabers out there. Yes, you are right.
Yep.
3-edged sword. The Wakizashi
Yep.
craze is heavy. Shout out to Flowbro. Shout out to Flowbro. At least from what I've seen, he's definitely like the pioneer and main guy that's spearheading it.
You mean like the trick saber, like the floating saber, magician's cane trick?
No. So the Wakizashi length is shorter than this.
Yeah.
But you have an extended hilt.
Yeah, okay.
So
Well, see, because my blade, like, and it's getting there because my blade length is 28 inches, right?
Mhm.
So I think the Wakizashi is what probably about a 24? 20, it's
Between
28?
20 and 28.
Oh, well, that's my blade length. I mean, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, Flowbro is the guy. He is the guy.
Let's see if this will. There we go. This is the quad star.
I love how that just upped your frame rate in your camera. Like as soon as you ignited that red, the frames just went up to like 120.
Yeah, I know.
All,
gotta see,
all your
I think
blades are 28 inches?
Yeah, all of my blades are 28 inches.
I don't blame
I'm
you.
a short guy. Like I said, I'm a short guy, dude.
This is my longest blade. This is a 32.
See, that's too long for me. I can't.
This is as long as I'm willing to go. I don't want no further than this.
Now, let me ask you this, dude, because if you go any shorter, can you feel the difference in weight of it, or do you feel the difference in weight just
Yes,
with the
you
hilt itself?
definitely feel the difference in leverage.
So when you're swinging, do you feel where it's less power or more power, depending on the blade length as well?
Going past a 32, which would be like a 36, 40, you definitely have to use a lot more power, a lot more forward momentum.
Mm-hmm.
So you go from katana style to more longsword, great sword.
Mm-hmm.
Your blade might just, if you skipping leg day, let's just say it might take you with it. Wherever you swinging that blade, it's gonna take you. But if you have
That's what I kind of figured.
Yeah, if you have something that's more like size appropriate for you, like I guess for your height would be 28 inches, no more than 30. For me, no more than 32. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I could do more than 30 because more than 30 would definitely. I mean, I definitely would be able to feel the weight distribution swinging it around, and of course, like you said, you have to utilize more strength and more power to get that momentum.
Yeah,
and the same amount of momentum of swinging that you would, to get that if you have a 28-inch blade and you're swinging a certain amount of speed, and then you put a heavier or a longer blade, then you're having to go a little, twice as fast to get the same momentum going in terms of that momentum, right? And you're utilizing more power because it's a little bit longer. So you have to utilize like more energy.
For flow, 28 is definitely that sweet spot. For combat, between 28 to 32, under 32, you yourself have to be a lot more agile. Because otherwise, you have the range disadvantage, and there'd be no getting around it. So you got to be agile to meet the length of your hilt. I mean, the length of your blade.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. English is starting to escape me.
I think that's the moment where we need to.
Yeah, it's time to go, guys.
Barristan already got me with 4 yawns back to back.
Oh my god, man! 2 hours went by damn quick. Jesus, I had no idea. I mean, it went by like super fast, man.
That's what I feel like. That's the summer paradox. I really feel like that's the summer paradox. Like almost everything happens a lot faster during the summer.
Let's see here. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, sweet lord. Now I'm serving up yawns.
I'm gonna have to do some different stuff here. Like whenever I get a chance, man, I'm gonna try to play around with a few things here. Next show, make it a little bit more interesting, right?
Oh, you also have me on. You also got me on Messenger now too. So if you ever need some troubleshooting help, I got you.
Oh yeah, cool, man. I appreciate that. Definitely gonna hit you up on some of that, right? We're gonna make sure that civilizedsabers.com, you guys like and subscribe to. Make sure that you hit up Anthony Space Windu for all your lightsaber blades, brightest blades on the planet, man. And here we go. Let's see if we can do this right here. There we go. Little banner right there, right? We're gonna show this for a short time here, and also Barris and KB Sabers, like and subscribe also to him. KB. My bad. We're like you said, we're all getting tired here. Man. And I'm already thinking of dinner. It's gonna be a late dinner for me, but it's all right. It's all good. You're on Instagram,
The Southern
Facebook,
Skywalker.
Southern Skywalker. KB, you are just on what? What platforms?
Instagram, TikTok, KB Sabers, YouTube, Lore Master Podcast for now. That is actually going to change next month.
Oh, okay. Cool. When you have that change, maybe we can come on here and after all that change goes by, we'll discuss that, and so that way everybody's aware of it.
Oh yeah, it's going to be KB's workshop.
Oh, okay. All right, and then for me, guys, it's just Edmundo Cabrera III on Facebook and Instagram, and you can also catch it on Mundo 7007, right? And I hope you guys have a great week. Don't work too hard.
Try not to, at least. But
right?
if you do.
For us over here, and it's gonna be a wet couple of days here. I think it's already starting. Maybe that's why my internet's kind of done in and out. So, again, like and subscribe, guys. And if you guys have any topics that you guys want to discuss, especially guys in the chat, if you guys want specific topics that y'all want to talk about, let me know. And either in the comments here, or y'all can just email me or text me, or just messenger me as well for any topics that you guys want us to talk about. we'll be happy to talk about any of those. And also, if you guys want, we can try and certainly get into maybe some tutorial videos, like with Chris doing something and so forth. We can try to show some of the things that he does on sabers and all of that. So, well, we're going to try some different things and see how those shows come out with. And now, definitely, I know that I've kind of worked out some of the problems, the technical difficulties here. Hopefully, we can have some smooth videos in the near future, like this one here, and get back on to good shows, man. All right, and look for future guests too. We're gonna be looking for other future guests coming on, and we'll keep you updated on that. Okay, guys. All right. Have a good weekend. Peace out.
Peace out. Y'all have a great week.